if your business is under 30K a month right now, I know the exact constraint in your business that's stopping you from scaling. All right, so if you literally understand this, if you understand this constraint, this will give you the exact steps. Like you'll know exactly what to do to go from 30 to 100K a month. It's obviously gonna take some hard work, still gonna take time, but you'll know actually what to work on. You're not just like kind of like, guessing and doing random things and just hoping they work out. Like here's the key right here. So the secret about this and like the real constraint of basically every business under 30K a month is gonna be data. All right, before you click off because you're like, oh, I'm not a math person, or data boring. This is literally gonna unlock everything and make business relatively easy for you. It's gonna make decisions at least a lot easier. So let me illustrate this with a story. So like literally the other day in our business, so we had, one of my closers fully booked out, 7 calls on his calendar for the day. And what happened was literally every single one of those 7 calls either no-showed or rescheduled. So 7 scheduled calls, 0 live calls on that day. And so a lot of newer business owners, especially under 30K a month, would probably freak out over this and think, oh my gosh, well, obviously like our call booking system is broken. We can change things, make people actually do show up. Like this is crazy, what's going on? My offer's broken, this is broken, let's change things right now. And you're just freaking out. Now, here's what I did instead. I actually just was like, that sucks, tough day. Let's get after it Monday, this next day. So basically my response there is patience and allowing for more data to present itself. Because a lot of people don't realize like data can lie to you if you have a small sample size. So if you only look at like literally like 7 calls, for example, that's like nothing. It's not even a sample size. You want to at least, just for reference, you want at least 30 calls for your sample size. And so that's exactly what I did. So I was just patient, waited a few days, and now our show rate's back up to like our historical rates of 78%. And so it's like, all right, whatever, nothing to change. And that's the key here. So many people, especially myself in the past, you see like a string of no's. You hop on sales calls, 5, 10 people in a row say no, or you have, 10 people in a row or 5 people in a row not show up, and you freak out and you change everything. And these changes most of the time result in actually like decreases in efficiency because they're brand new things to your process, they're brand new variables. You actually don't know if they're gonna work or if they're not gonna work. So they just mess up everything most of the time. Sometimes they do work, of course, but that's not the way to run a good business. You wanna make data-driven decisions and do it right. So the right approach, of course, is being patient, waiting for a full sample size to see, okay, is this a real problem or is this just data faking me out? Because like it is literally just as likely for, let's say like your close rate is 30%, for example, like that's your historical close rate. It's just as likely for you to get, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, for you to get no, yes. So 7 strings of no's and then 3 yeses. Like we've all had that happen. All right, so you have to understand data and be patient. It is so critical. It is so critical. And this applies to everything, like literally every part of your business. Appointment booking rate, to close rate, to show rate, to everything. Like leaving on the client side of things. If you have a string of like clients who go crazy on you and you have like nightmare clients all of a sudden, a lot of times like it's weird. Things often happen in batches. It's just how it works. Same thing with ads. Like we're running ads, of course, right now. And we had this one day where it just like spiked up like crazy. Like we booked like, 5 calls in one day from ads, and we had like relatively low budget right now because we can't even handle more lead flow. And then we have another day where we booked nothing. And so it's just constantly, it's how it works. And you have to understand data or else you freak out and you make poor decisions. So this is critical. Make sure you're patient, make sure you allow for a full sample size and only make data-driven decisions. Or only make decisions when you have a full sample size. You're like, okay, the data is telling me this, so based on this, let me iterate in this direction. And then what do you do from there? What do you do once you iterate? You need another full sample size. All right, this can be painful. It can take time, and that's what business is. It's a long game. It takes a lot of time to get things right. It's constant, just like get data, iterate, observe the data, and then iterate again. Like it's just constant cycle, and it takes time because you have to be patient. You have to wait for the sample size to present itself. You can't just, okay, let me make an iteration next day. We didn't get any new clients, so let's iterate again. Like it doesn't work like that. You need more time. All right, that's the painful truth. Like people want to build a business in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, but it really like literally takes like 5 to 10 years to build anything like that's actually, quite good. All right, look at any of the big businesses that you know nowadays. Like it's taken them like typically 7 to 10 years to at least get relevant. Like it takes a long time. So, man, I hope this helps. Kind of just sharing some of that, I experienced the other day of like, oh, I had the seven calls on the closer's calendar and none of them showed up. Then we were just patient, and of course, things went back to normal. So understand data, understand when to iterate, when not to iterate. That's going to be key to long-term success. All right, hope this video helps. If you're an online coach and you want one-on-one help to scale your coaching business, we'll install a predictable client acquisition system in your business. You can book at least 20 to 30 qualified sales calls every month. If you're interested in that, just click the link below. There's some more info as far as all details and pricing. Go ahead and click the link if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.